All right, y'all, check it out. This is for the feet. I know I didn't give you nothing for the feet, but nevertheless, it's real quick though. All right, you know, but when you're moving your legs, you know, no matter what situation you're doing or what type of simulation you're doing, you're going to find out that a lot of the reasons why you can't, a lot of reasons why you can't do what you're trying to do is because your legs are too far apart, you know, or something like that. See, you may, if you want to launch, you may have to jump real far. Okay, cool, when you're putting that into the simulations and stuff, you know. But you gotta, those moves, remember the space between your legs, you know, and if it's easy, you know, cool, but if it gives you any stress or strain, like it's almost impossible, your legs are too far out. It's not about the distance of you, it's the correct distance that you're working with. So, you know, and how you move. But anyway, you know, you'll be starting to feel it. You know, if you can go like this and feel nothing, you know, your legs is right. If you can't do this, your legs are too far apart. You know what I mean? Nevertheless, while you moving, and remember, don't try to go fast, because I didn't study fast first. You know, the slowness is your body is, and your muscles is remembering the routes. You know, when when you in the city or whatever, you know, if you don't remember where you at and how you got to where you was at, you'd be lost. You know what I'm saying? So when you want the punch to go here, you know, it's got to go around a couple things to get there. You know what I mean? And but long as it remembers the routes. So these routes are you putting in. So don't go fast first. Learn the routes. Learn the bus route, or the train route, or the plane route, or the bomb route, or the missile route. Learn the routes first. Learn the routes first. You know what I mean? And move in a manner that's outside of the realm of order. You know, order don't exist. You know, think about it as like fluctuating energy. You know, fluctuating energy. You know, a vibratory frequency that has no certain charge, certain method of anything. You know what I mean? And know that you only utilizing frequencies, you know, that maybe exist in your head or coming through at the time. You know, nothing is wrong about how you move. What you're doing is learning ways that you might have to move. You know, it's just like working out constantly. You know, as long as you keep your hands going, you're gonna learn what's that, algorithm or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Nevertheless, you're learning the patterns. See, this is working out. You're moving your energetic system. You're moving copper, you know, through a magnetic field, a magnetic spectrum, actually gaining you more energy. See, we were told that the continuation, you know, in order to generate energy, what is that, the alternator? The alternator must be turning. If the alternator is not turning, then it's not generating energy, is it? So when you're just like, you know, you know, all that, well, that's some good energy right? Not at all. But nevertheless, that's why they talk about the jumping jacks and all that, and Kyle, you know. But nevertheless, you know, you always want to stay in motion. You know, once again, Bruce Lee, the energy that was formerly known as Bruce Lee, and still is, or whatever, which should be just known as chi. Nevertheless, he said, running water never grows stale. You know, it's a lot of things he said that he didn't say. Come up with some that he should have said, or was guiding you to understand. Nevertheless, when you're moving your legs, all right, when you're moving your legs, move them with a surety that you're only finding the best route, you know, and how you're sit. You should be at most of the time, you're going to move at an angle, 45-degree angles, some say, but don't hold that, because The methodology you might have to use at a time might call for a 37 degree or a 22 degree. You know what I'm saying? But when you go, that's why you're going slow. You know, it's a method for this too. You know what I'm saying? The shortness of a small one, only to turn around. You know what I mean? So you learn what you're doing. You know, you might say, well, who would do that? Or why would you quickly go like that? But you go like that at the same time, spin your own way around. Go around the punch. You know? You know? You just practice in a method that gives you all the power you need. You know what I mean? You just practice in that method, man, and just feel that energy. You know, this becomes your mental awareness. This becomes your courage. This becomes your insight. You say, no, it don't. I said, motherfucker, it do, because I made it true. You feel me? And my focus, intentions, characteristics is going to be in balance. Why? Because I've just manifested it before you in the physical. It's manifested. You know, they say by your electronic writing, if you're writing all crazy or whatever, then they can tell the way that your neurons is moving in your mind. They call it automatic writing and stuff. But watching, when you start automatically writing, your shit gonna be more continuation, continued flow. So actually, that's an algorithm showing you how well your chi is. You know, you can check it. If they use a machine that shows out a rhythm, if you line or your heartbeat or whatever, create your own and see how your chi going. If you can't just quickly grab something, just, you know, jot it down like this real quick. Don't even think what you're doing. Just see how it looks. It's gonna look it's gonna fucked up star chart. You know? But nevertheless, work on your energy and then do it again and you'll see. You know what I'm saying? Because you're working in balance. You know? You're putting your body in balance. You're putting your mental in balance. You straighten up all that glue, all that, you know, that them tangles and all that. Now, on the foot or the feet, just remember, you know, everything is no move that you shouldn't be doing. Every move you should know how to do. You know, every move. And you know, I find this better than working out. You know, I mean, so-called with weights and shit. For the simple fact, you complete yourself more because you think. You complete yourself. You complete yourself so much. You know? Nevertheless, man. Oh, and another thing, I learned to utilize training simulations no matter where I'm at. Like, I let the room become, or any situation, any scenery, I'm gonna run it down in a simulation. For the simple fact, I discovered that it's best to do that because you'll be practicing in the comfort zone. You'll make every simulation or actualization a simulation of a practice that you have created. All right? Meaning, if you're in the kitchen and you chopping up, you know, your fruits and vegetables or whatever for the blender or whatever, you know, when you start moving around, as a matter of fact, do it like this. When you come into the kitchen, you see how the chairs is, you see where everything is, you see where the knives is, you see where the refrigerator is, you know, and come up with something like, it becomes a place where you have to master. And the chairs, people is in the chairs or people is a person is standing or whatever. You know, you create the way to get to him as fast as possible, to the second one as fast as possible, you know, to the third as fast as possible, or you create another scenario. You step in, shoot one to the ones, you know, enough power or force to the one that's by the sink. Turn like this, grab the knife. You know what I'm saying? Shoot back around, get this one across here. Come up under the chin with that one, and come all the way around and land one in the neck. Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? You create that. You know, be like that. Become your own superhero. Become where you know certain things. Like when you enter your room, into your room in a different manner. You know, expand your mind, expand your horizon. It's called Know Thyself. Know Thyself. One of the key points that Bruce Lee said, he said to me, all type of martial art mean knowing thyself. Now once again, he said all to him, right? Meaning, let's just say to me or to frequency, right? To frequency, to me. All type of martial art means to know thyself, to know oneself. Now he continued, he said, so when they come and ask me to teach them something, once again, he said, so when they come to ask me to teach them something, they are actually asking me to show them how to honestly express oneself in a manner that they think they know not. I added that last part. But he said they are actually asking him to show them how to honestly express oneself. Now you cannot honestly express oneself if you're utilizing everything else that has been told to you, have unfolded to you. Even, falsehood is unfolded to you and showed to you. What you riding with? Truth has been showed to you and unfolded to you. What you riding with? Do you have to utilize anything? Why are you here? What's your purpose? Who told you of a purpose? What purpose does the bear, lion, not angels, but any type of angle of your mind thinking from a lion, a tree, what is the purpose? Is it not to experience? But in a world of this, you are a higher being. You just experience some touching things, you know what I'm saying? And manifesting things, creating on this dimension. Nevertheless, honestly expressing oneself is the key. Express yourself. You heard it before. But how can you express yourself if you're full of fear, shame, and guilt? And I'm going to talk about that later, because you must. In order to get anywhere, you can't be followed by your own shame, your own fear, or your own guilt. Those are chains. You'll never get past it. You must you must demolish shame, fear, and guilt. There must be no shame, no fear, and no guilt. Okay? Period. It's ways to control that and make it work. See, a lot of times I found out that if we reverse the energy just as fast as we put it out, just as fast as we not put it out. Now, I'm not trying to go fast. I'm just showing the ingredients that can be altered or switched like the Telsa. And you got to understand that, because in certain things, you ain't really trying to move in a natural way. Basically, and what I found out too, when you start moving sometimes, do it with like this, not straining. You're not straining. You're just tightening up your tendons. Move something like this, like you're moving normal, and then somewhere in there, come like this, and then come back. You know what I mean? Because what you're doing is basically you're strengthening your tendons to move faster next time, or whenever you have to move faster, they have that much energy stored in. You know what I mean? The more stranger it looks, the more shit you're doing. The more shit you're doing. Now, continue to practice, y'all. Show me some shit. Alright. You already know. Peace. You already know. Can y'all see that one? What it say? It says Intel inside. You heard me? It's quantum melanin powered processor. Intel inside. Alright, get there.